Hey, what's going on, people? Before we really get into it, I just want to say Happy New Year to all of you guys. Hopefully, you guys have a blessed, splendid 2020. Hopefully, everything you wish for comes true, or you take the steps, in order to get to where you want to go. So, with that being said, let's get into, the title of the video. So, I got a few games here where I can see some real surprises happening. And right now, I'm not quite sure if you guys can hear it's New Year's right now. Like it's literally January 1st, 3:06 a.m. that I'm doing this video, and people are blasting music. I live in a predominantly Mexican building, so they got their music blasting right now. Got that nice little. Nah, I'm just joking, but yeah, they got some music playing right now. So I don't know if you guys can hear it. I put the noise suppressor on, so maybe you guys barely hear it. But I just want to get these videos out, man, before it's too late. But yeah, let's talk about it. So, first game we got on our dock, we got the Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans. Now, this is probably the game that I think most people would just peddle in as, oh, okay, one team has Deshaun Watson, they have DeAndre Hopkins, you have Will Fuller, you have Kenny Stills. We got a dynamic offense, you know, and Houston's at home. But honestly, I think this can be one of the biggest upsets here. The Texans, they have been so inconsistent on offense. We know they did make an improvement to the offensive line getting Tunsil, but it still wasn't a big enough improvement to where consistently every week they're dominating the line of scrimmage. So Buffalo top five defense. Let me just make sure. I'm almost certain they're top five defense. Oh no, they were top six. So you know, uh, they were fifth against the pass, 18th against the run, and they actually improved because I think earlier in the season, like the first 6 or 7 weeks of the season, they were like bottom 20. They're like 25 or something like that against the run. So Buffalo has made the improvement. I don't even know why I'm on Twitter right now. I clicked the wrong thing. But Buffalo has made the improvement, and their defense is spectacular. Now, one thing to note, Levi Wallace, the corner opposite of Tre'Davious White, he did get injured in the Week 17 matchup against the Jets. So that can be a situation where he might be a little hobbled, and maybe Will Fuller can take advantage of it because we all know Tre'Davious White will likely be on DeAndre Hopkins. But you can also do this like the Patriots do this a lot. You put your number two corner on their best receiver and you double team him all game, and then you put your Davius White on Will Fuller and you take him out the game. And if anybody's gonna beat us, is gonna be Kenny Stills. Like that's how I want it to be. I want us to die by Kenny Stills. So whoever the nickel corner is for Buffalo will have to step up there. But honestly, I think the Bills are gonna upset the Texans here, man. If Levi Wallace is healthy enough to play, I think they upset them. Uh, I wouldn't. I don't know how much money I would put on that if I was to actually put any money on it. But I have the Bills upsetting them. As far as the Titans and the Patriots, I have never seen Ryan. I honestly, on paper, I really want to take the Titans because what they got going right now, they're rolling. Up until they faced the Saints, they were rolling, and that run game. Of course, we just saw Derrick Henry. He grabbed the rushing title like 200 yards. I mean, he did do it against you know, I guess the second teamers of the Texans, but at the end of the day, he still was dominating before that, before the injury. So Derrick Henry, that combination mixed with Ryan Tannehill, the way he's playing right now, when he's not now that he's escaped Adam Gase, he's looking like he's gonna earn he's earning himself a lot of money this offseason. So I think he's a free agent. I'm not 100% sure. But at New England, Patriots defense has been pretty good. Now the Patriots' biggest weakness that we've seen so far on defense has been stopping the run. And the biggest strength for the Titans is actually running the ball. So this is a game where the Titans have to dominate the line of scrimmage, where they have to dominate time of possession and like slow the game down because we've seen the Patriots offense has not been great this year. Barely, I don't even know if you can say it's been good. Honestly, you can say it's been maybe just above average if that. So the big key here though, it's in Foxborough. The Titans, Ryan Tannehill, first time in New England. Well, I'm not gonna say first time in New England because he's played from the Dolphins, but first time against New England in a playoff game. Do I trust him? Do I think he can get it done? I'm not quite sure, but I honestly have a weird feeling like Tennessee will take New England to the brink. Like I can see this being like a 19-17 game, like a 21-18 game, like, and maybe New England probably escapes by like the head of Chinny Chin Chin or something like that. But I want to say Tennessee upsets them. But even if I feel like it got close, I feel like this could be a game where the NFL wouldn't even allow that to happen. Like, if there's anything where the refs can take control of this game, I think they would. And I don't want to sound like the conspiracy theorist that thinks all these games are fixed, but it just makes more sense. Like, because if you think about it, the next if New England wins, they play the Chiefs. They play the Chiefs in KC next round. And come on, who wouldn't want to see the Patriots versus the Chiefs in a rematch from a game from the AFC Championship game a year ago? So it just makes more sense rather than seeing Tennessee versus Baltimore. So I think Tennessee snuck in there as a 6 seed, right? So if they're the 6 seed, yeah, they're no, are they the 6 seed? Oh no, I think they're the 5th seed. Hold on, they're the are they? Because Texans won their division, so let me see what was the Texans record. No, no. Matter of fact, they are the 6 seed because Houston. Let me see Houston's record. 10-6. Maybe I'm bugging. Let me take a look at this. Where do I go for that? I don't even know where I go for that. I don't know why I click schedule standings. There was a playoff thing that showed it. Oh yeah, so I was right. It was the 3 and 6 seed. All right, so Tennessee will play Baltimore if they were to upset the Patriots, and we know we rather get the game that's gonna get way more ratings. So you put it like this: Buffalo, Baltimore, or Houston, Baltimore, and then we get Patriots, Chiefs. Who can't go wrong with that matchup. So those ratings will be pretty good, and I'm pretty sure the NFL will want that. Now we go on to the NFC side. Got Minnesota and New Orleans. Now this is a game. Like I never believe in Kirk Cousins, but like this is if there's ever a time for him to come alive, this could be the game, man. Because outside of Marshawn Lattimore, and we've seen, I'm an Ohio State fan. I really believe that's DBU, and I believe Marshawn Lattimore is a good corner. But we seen what happened last time the Saints and Vikings were matched up in the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie, Adam Thielen kind of got the better of Lattimore in that matchup, and then we have Eli Apple and Janoris Jenkins, who kind of like 1 week Eli Apple will have a great game. You're like, okay, he's pretty good. Then the next week he's just getting toasted. So he's just way too inconsistent for my liking. I'm not really sure how I feel about Jack Rabbit. I haven't seen him in the system, but on the Giants, he wasn't that great anymore as well. So I can see Diggs having his way here with either Janoris Jenkins or Eli Apple. So that could be a sneaky good game. A lot of people. I mean, the only problem is the Saints. The Saints at home, they're damn near unstoppable in the playoffs. Like we see what they do at home. The only time we really seen them lose in the playoffs at home, who would you say was it? Oh, it was last year, and the Rams got away with that pass interference, but you didn't hear that from me. So I got the Saints winning that game, but I think that game is gonna be very close. I think a lot of these wild card games will be close. And now we got Seattle at Philadelphia. On paper, this game should be a blowout. The Eagles' whole team is freaking injured. There should be no reason why Russell Wilson should have a failed day. Now I know mainly the defense has stayed intact for the most part, but on offense, you're down to nothing but practice squad players. I'm pretty sure Zach Ertz will be back. We'll take a look at some news here. I love Roto World. Let's go. Let's see. Miles Sanders has a low grade ankle sprain. Low grade, low ankle. Okay, cool. He's day to day. Will be monitored. Okay. Zach Ertz rib injury. See now, look. We got Brandon Brooks, their right guard's out for the season. I don't know. I'm not sure how is Lane Johnson out for the season. I'm not 100% sure, But we all know Nelson Aguilar, Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Howard just came back from injury. He barely even played last week. Who am I missing? I said Nelson Aguilar, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey. Got guys on the offensive line missing. We're down to Greg Ward Jr., JJ RCA. I don't even know how you say his goddamn name. Dallas Goddard, the backup tight end. He's pretty good, but he's not Zach Ertz. So this is a game where on paper the Eagles probably shouldn't even score 21. To be honest with you, they shouldn't have scored 21. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Eagles will upset the Seattle Seahawks. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm probably crazy for doing it. Ever betting against Russell Wilson, but I got the Eagles winning that game. I feel like this is gonna be a statement game for Carson Wentz. Excuse me. Let me get some water. Let me make sure I block out that Poland Spring. We don't want to give them no advertisement. You gotta pay me for that. But yeah, I think this is a statement game for Carson Wentz. I think this is really where he really shows why he got that contract in the offseason. What is he getting? About $35 million a year, or was it 32, 30, somewhere from 32 to 35 a year? Prove that he's that franchise quarterback. He's been carrying them the last 4 or 5 weeks with nothing but practice squad players, dudes that he probably never even threw the ball to until like week 7 when these guys started getting injured, and they just picked him off the practice squad. So I honestly have that as a match. I'm just all over the place. It's 3:17 in the morning. Please forgive me. But yeah, I honestly have that as an upset. So I got Eagles winning, and those are my surprises of the first round, or wild card, as you can say. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys agree with me, man. And if you don't, definitely let me know in the comment section below. But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, man. Any feedback I get is good feedback. Just don't thumbs down my video, and we cool. So peace.